I'm Naomi, and my husband and I moved to Martinsburg 3 years ago to help start Trinity Reformed Church. We knew eventually that we wanted to head back to the East Coast, where we're from. We're from Frederick, Maryland, and we really wanted to plant a church that was like-minded with what we believe God desires from us in worship, and Martinsburg seemed to be the perfect place for that. So with several of our friends here, we started Trinity Reformed. Very small group, totally new to church planting. Well, we were at least. And we've been really encouraged by how God's blessed it. Martinsburg is a really interesting place. It's a very historic area. There's a lot of beauty around here, a lot of natural beauty, a lot of historic beauty, and there's also a lot of hardship and a lot of hurt. And you can see when you walk around the town all that beauty, and you can also see all of the wounds in the people and the families and the broken families around you. You'll have beautiful little historic flower shops with an alley next to them that have some people drinking during the day, or beautiful historic homes with needles in front of them. And there's a lot of generational drug abuse, and there's also a lot of desire for that to be eradicated. And what we're really praying is that God would show his might by eradicating that sin, that generational sin, through his churches in Martinsburg. And a lot of the churches in Martinsburg have done a lot to try to slay that beast, and we're hoping that we can come alongside and help them in that effort. I think one of the biggest things that the city needs, the programs that have been offered to the city have been helpful up to a certain point. But the biggest problem with the generational drug abuse and spousal abuse or child neglect, things like that, those are only going to be able to be solved by a changing of life, and that's only going to come through the gospel. And we really want to see God's kingdom come on earth in a very tangible way, not just in getting people to say, okay, well, I'm a Christian, I'm going to walk down the aisle and get baptized here, but in seeing a change of life in people, like seeing, oh, I don't have to be a slave to heroin, I don't have to be a slave to codeine, I don't have to be a slave to my anger. The children that God has given me are not just an accident, they're a blessing that he wants me to do something with for his sake. We want to come alongside the churches here and train up the people in Martinsburg to do that, so that one day when Christ returns, he'll return to a Martinsburg that has no drug problems, that's fully in submission to him and eager to serve him.